Welcome back to the Roachworks YouTube channel, everyone. This week, we're playing with broken cars. Y'all heard it last week. This one's broke, that Mugen's broke, and the old wagon's broke. Wagon, I'm tired of fighting with that car, so we're gonna tear it apart. Our 8th gen, we need it back on the road so we don't have to keep borrowing Donnie's car and breaking it. Donnie's actually trying to sell the Mugen, and every time he tries to sell it, we end up breaking it. So let's stop breaking it and let's get it sold. So the only way to do that is to get ours back together. This is old, good old 8th gen. You guys know the deal on it. We've had it for 5 years now. The car's basically paid off, or I think it is paid off now. But I think we just made one of our last payments, or we still got a couple left maybe. I don't know the deal, but hey, it's basically paid off here. But we're putting the sleeve block together for it. It's not the option I wanted to go with, but it's the option I have right now. Our boy Roberts hooked us up with overnight rods from Japan. Nope, probably Florida. That's probably the spot. And a few other little goodies that we need. We have basically everything else. The head on the wagon, you guys know the deal. It's fully built. She's got all the goodies. Pistons, rods, that's all in the bottom. It's got valve springs, retainers, cams, a little bit of everything going on there. So we're gonna take the head from it, put on the sleeve block, and make something of this. The old wagon keeps fighting me, this thing keeps fighting me. Let's put a good engine together and see what we can make. Yes'm, time to, and I think I'm painting the bay while this thing's all apart. I'm gonna give it a little scuff, a little shoot. I'm gonna cut this bracket out while we have everything out and apart, change up pipes, some few other little things, get this car looking a little bit better. So let's jump into a time lapse. Enough jibber jabber. Hope you guys enjoy the week. Let's go.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real. But how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Let's see if this camera dies. 22%. Sleeved Ramsey block getting cleaned up. Getting ready to go in this, and old Colin's cruising right along. He's got the intake off. He's gonna start getting the turbo manifold, all these front accessories we're gonna pull, the AC compressor, alternator, just those few little accessories, get those off. And I'm over here playing with this oval exhaust, trying to make the best out of it, make it look good, make it look right. So that's where we're at. We'll catch you guys here in a little bit.
How's it supposed to feel? They wanna sing my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been.
You know, anytime you try to make some big power, you gotta have a pink block. That's just how it goes. If you're gonna make some power, throw it on a pink block and it'll hold together for you. That's the theory on it. My boy Colton, he had a pink block in the B series back in the day, and hey, it held up forever and worked good. So that's our plan anyways. I'm over here trying to work. I haven't been doing very good at it because I'm too focused on our own stuff. Because when you don't have a car, you really want to work on getting your car back up and running, and that's kind of what I've been focusing on. But anyways, this exhaust, it's cruising right along. I need to come in here, cut that, extend it just a little bit so it clears this axle, because otherwise it's gonna rub. Gonna have to put it to the other side of the hanger. I need to cut this 2 flange off and put a V-band right there. And then I just need to connect that to that. Make that all work. We got the bumper thrown up here, so I'll make sure that this muffler is centered perfectly well in there and connect those 2 pieces. But I think right now we are gonna jump into pulling this engine out of the wagon. So I really don't know what route I'm gonna go with this car either anymore. So I'm pretty sure the fuel tank's gonna get used on a 3-wheeler. It's just gonna get just a different route. Anyways, enough jibber jabbering. Let's see if we can't either pull this engine or put some exhaust on that car over there.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show.
All right, y'all. The new engine is out of the wagon again. That thing only has no time on it. Still looks brand new. We're gonna pull the head off this thing, get ready to start assembling the old pink block and get that thing together. I think parts will be down here in just a little bit for it. So let's get the other engine tore down, get the tranny off it, clutch off it, all the accessories off it. Ooh, I think I'm gonna use this front housing and get it cleaned up and get it painted, get a few things off this cleaned and painted, get the valve cover shipped out to get it done. Let's see if we can't get ourselves a running 8-gen. Let's go. OEM Honda 2 times. Y'all know the deal. We went the OE there. OE rings, OE head gasket. Colin's over here ripping the pump off, getting the old stock Z3 tore down. There is still nothing wrong with this block. It is still perfectly good. So it sucks because I need the crank, I need the pistons, or not the pistons, the rods out of this thing. So I need a little bit of everything out of it, so we gotta tear it down. But this is the OG 8th gen block. So, woo! Dang! Pop smoked them! That's gonna make Mom real mad. Oh, she mad. Dang, Pops just ate half the tire off the truck. Oh, little Yoda be doing a burnout. Get it, Pops, get it. Oh man, we're gonna get this thing tore down. We're gonna get that old pretty pink block over here, put on the old engine stand, and start getting it put together. Everybody needs a little EK action in their life, huh? This car's been on the channel before. Check it out, it's got the old roach on the back. Yes, sirs, yes, ma'ams, y'all know the deal. It's a fun little EK here. B series, it's got all the jazz, and today we're doing a whole lot more. It's getting AN lines. Yep, it's getting, I don't even know, more lines. It's getting radiator. We're doing changing the fluid out, transmission fluid, engine oil, exhaust. It's getting a full exhaust put on it. All sorts of good stuff is happening to this car here. A whole bunch of gauges we're gonna wire into it here. All sorts of good stuff. You name it, we're gonna knock it out on this one. Look at this fun little ride. Look at it, would ya? AEM. Keep gunning, y'all. Just keep gunning. Yes, sirs. You know the deal. Let's dive into it and see what we can get done on it here. Man, I forgot the time lapse on that one. But just like that, we got the AN lines installed and that big old beautiful radiator there. That's Chase Bay's tuck kit. It seems to work real well. We just drilled some holes, put some rib nuts in there right there, and then went ahead and made up these dash 16, installed that Speed Factory swirl pot. It came with the nice fittings. That worked out very, very well. So now that that's done, I'm gonna move on to probably some wiring of the gauges. That's gonna take me a little while, and then when Colin gets in, I'll have him do the throttle cable and the inner, or the oil cooler with the lines. A little sandwich plate off the back, run some dash 16s, or excuse me, dash 6 to that, get that all knocked out, and I knocked that exhaust out last night. So it's all bolted in there. I had to make that little piece right there. It's got a donut on the front, gasket there. It comes all the way down out the back, and it actually looks really nice. There it is. That exhaust is installed. It's all good to go. Woo! We're flying on this one. I'm gonna wire some things up, get a few more things knocked out, and get this one back to our customer. Y'all, I really need to quit effing around with this whole YouTube stuff and get serious with it, eh? Ha! Y'all have missed out on so much because I've just been busy, and actually I took 2 days off and you guys didn't even see it. How about that? Ha! For once, nobody can get mad at me for taking a little vacation because nobody even seen it coming. Anyways, I made really good progress on this car right before a little 2-day vacation, and it's Monday. We're back in here. I got Colin down here trying to convince this dude to quit his job to come work for me full time because we're buzzing around here. This is our boy Alvin's friend's sister's car. I don't even know, but it's got like belt issues going on. This one, Alvin already cooked most of it off, it looks like. We got some works to do. We're gonna get that off here, and then I'm gonna jump back on that white car, and Colin will be working on one of these cars out here. Oh, Robert's car. Robert, good old Uncle Robert, brought in so much good stuff. Full Synchro Tech, carbon synchros. fan noise. But man, Gear X, baby. Woo! I got some casework to do, some shimming, make sure everything's good. Enough jibber jabber, time lapse time. Who knew getting a belt off could be so damn hard, right? So son's back over here just kind of picking at it, digging at it, and as you guys can see, that's kind of what I'm trying to do also. It's really not the easiest nor the funnest. I don't think a wire wheel will really do what we need it to do. Right? I don't know, this is just gonna be... Send it back. Throw it in the trash, get another. But that's where we're at on this Ultima. I'm gonna dive into trying to just keep going on this power steering. We're gonna just try to start tag teaming some things, get them out so they take half as long, and we can hopefully move twice as fast. Let's go. All right, y'all, we got that Ultima cooked. It wasn't too bad. We just had a lot of picking of that belt. We had to order a belt for it. The one that we got from Alvin was too short. They have two different sizes of belts. No big deal there. We got the new belt on, got the car started, got it moved to the side. It is gonna probably need a battery, but hey, it's all good. And now we're back on Donnie's. Colin and I are cruising right along. Man, like I said, I need to get better at this whole YouTubing again. But we're cruising. I got him down there taking the front cover off, and I'm working up here trying to get this mount off. The bolts got all jacked up to that thing. It was all a mess. So we're working on getting those out, and yeah, just keep on cruising here. We're gonna pull this head, do a head gasket. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta do things twice or 3 times or 4 times. And that's where we're at on this one. Hopefully that fixes everything. Hopefully that's all it is. Let's get this head off. Let's get the new head gasket on, and let's get this car running again.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
All right, y'all, we got that head off. We're gonna pull these head studs out. I'm gonna surface that block. I'm gonna surface this head. We're gonna throw a new OEM Honda head gasket back on it once again and hope that this thing is good to go. Let's get it together and see what we end up with. Just like that, head is installed. Timing is set. Trying to figure, there it is. There it is. That's how you do it, y'all. Throw those dowels in, set your timing, push your tensioner. Hard to see, but she's TDC. I ain't even lying. That thing's money. And, well, that thing's money. All right? For all y'all doubting my timing still to this day, it's on point, okay? I promise. I promise, y'all. And then you take a big old pair of channel locks, which are right here, and they're even adjusted for my tensioner, and you throw them up there like that, and you give that a pinch, and you make sure it's all tight. That's how you set your K-Series timing. It's pretty straightforward. Don't be scared of it. You might have to leave this one loose to get your chain on, but I can slip the chain on right past it. No problem there. So don't be scared of your K-Series timing. Dive in and kick some ass. That's all I gotta say, y'all. This thing's going back together. OEM, and I mean Honda OEM head gasket. And all I gotta say is watch your employees, because sometimes they forget to put the dowel pins in the head, and that's what costs you to do the damn head gasket again. So make sure to put them dowel pins in the head. They are very, very important. And the reason I know that is because they had no dowel pins. And if you look on this head gasket right there, whoop, that's where she didn't get seated. I didn't do it. I paid an employee to do it, and that's the results I get. So double check your work, y'all. Let's dive into some more action. All right, you beautiful people. As you guys have been seeing, I'm over there working on Donnie's car, trying to get that thing up and going, but also I'm still working on customer cars. I was tinkering on this thing a little bit today, made some good headway, and now I gotta make a dang turbo manifold. Not dang, happily make a turbo manifold, let me tell you. I've got all the stuff over there. I've got an engine right there. I'm going to clean up this flange that I have here. That's a K-Series one. And really get this thing ready to go. It's going out to Nursing Garage. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, go check it out. He's done some cleanest stuff. He's got that K-swap Chevy pickup. It's pretty cool. Pink engine bay. Y'all know the deal. But if you don't, now you do. I might put a link down there in the description. Let you guys see it. And I even got myself a new green ruler and a bright angle finder there, so I cannot lose them. Let's dive into some action. This may or may not become its own video, and if it does, enjoy. If not, well, hopefully you guys are enjoying. I'm gonna build this manifold, hopefully get you guys some good shots, hopefully some good action. Let's dive into it. Enjoy. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna record the boring stuff, just the fun stuff. So what we're working with here is this plate, a manifold, and what I'm gonna be building is log style, a little different than my others. That's gonna go something like that, and then we're gonna run 2 runners up off of this guy here, and then I haven't decided if I'm gonna run like a straight piece off or maybe run an elbow, something along that nature, maybe something like that. Heck, I might do something like that. I haven't quite decided exactly what I'm gonna do, but we're trying to get that turbo somewhere in this placement where we can still get to the oil filter, still get to our pieces, still get to the VTEC solenoid, because it has to come forward. So I'm trying to decide if that's how I want to do it, or if I'm going to take, basically turn these up like that, and then put those into a manifold that's kicked out, you know, over here. That might be what I do. I don't know. That's why I haven't recorded. It's going to take me a little time to figure it out. And then we're trying to get this damn Mugen buttoned up, but it's fighting us every step of the way. I got those little bits knocked out. Now we're trying to figure out why the dang front cover don't want to go back the way it ought to. It's always something with this car. But Colin will conquer it. We will get it back together, and we will get that car sold. Alright, y'all, there's the start of it. It looks like just a traditional log manifold, and that is what it is. I'm gonna make now my 2 pieces that go in here, that come up to here, drill out my holes on that guy, and then I will be able to set it back down, tack weld those, back purge everything, get this thing all welded up, and then figure out exactly how I'm gonna mount the turbo on this one. I haven't quite decided. He says I can put the turbo higher if I want, and put it lower, and kind of do whatever I want with this thing. It's kind of up to me on how I want to make it to put it into his engine bay, and then he's going to kind of adapt to it. All I know is it's got to go forward facing, and he's tired of the elbow on there because it breaks all the time, and it just kind of looks like trash. So we're going to clean this thing up, make it right. I was thinking of doing a ram horn on it, but hey, it's a burnout truck. Let's get this thing built. Sometimes this shit is just painstakingly slow. That's all it is. Nothing I knew about it. But here's where we are. I grinded, I cut, I tack welded, got everything just how I kind of want it. Now I'm gonna go in and get these holes opened up so they can accept my pipe that I have all made up over here. These 2, they're all coked. I just need to go in, clean up the edges, finish cleaning up my plate, tack weld it all together, and then start back purge welding. Here we go. Just like that. I got one hole in this thing. I dropped y'all. Now I'm gonna make another hole in it. Start welding it up. All right, y'all. It's 1:11. Yep, that's what it is. And I have got tack welds on this thing. I'm gonna get ready to weld it up. This thing's going on a burnout comp truck. This thing should work out just fine. I think he's doing a little bit of drag racing with it, but hey, this thing should do everything that it's supposed to. It's 2-inch runners. There's fat dogs, big old thick runners. 2-inch, this thing should have no problem breathing what it needs. Let's weld this up and see how it goes. All right, y'all, you guys seen me welding away on this. Some of it I'm real happy with, some of it I'm not real happy with, but overall it's welding up pretty dang good. I'm gonna work on that a little later tonight. I stay down here till like 2-ish working on it, trying to get it wrapped up, but I'll wrap it up tonight, get it shipped out tomorrow. Right now, I just arranged some cars around. We got the EM1s on the EM1s on the old Charger there. But we're supposed to be getting a crazy storm coming into Texas, and I'm just trying to get myself prepared, get some room, and get some cars moved around. So that's kind of what I've been working on this morning. But now, let me tell you, we're here to work on this thing, get it buttoned up, wrapped up. I got fans to run, my goodness. And I have to pull this intake off because for some odd reason, it decided to start leaking coolant out of the crossover tube back there. I don't know what its deal is, but hey, that just comes with the job, I guess. It's mad at me. So I'm gonna pull the intake, get that guy all situated and fixed, and then get that all put back together so I can finish up these lines, change out the throttle cable, and figure out what this oil leak's all about. Let's jump into time lapse, see how it goes.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play.
All right, y'all, I just got that intake pulled off there, and you guys can see it's wet right down in that area. Kind of hard to tell, but it's coming from this water jacket right there. These dang lines pushed on it just a little bit when I tightened that down, and it pushed that O-ring all weird. So now I'm gonna loosen the oil filter, loosen all this housing, replace that O-ring on the back of that, put it all back together, and cross my fingers that that's leak free. Let's find out. Them ones are on there, y'all. We got Colin down here beating these axles off. He's getting ready to pull the transmission out of this thing, because as some of you may know or may not know, old Robert destroyed that thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reverse, they all gone. I don't know which ones are gone, which ones aren't gone, but hey, we're just gonna call them all gone. So we're gonna dive into getting that thing knocked out. And I got that dang intake pulled off that old EK hatch that's in there, and it was quite the adventure on that one. Oil adapter plate from Radium works pretty well, but man, with these AN lines, it doesn't work the greatest because there's really no room to put them on the B series. K series would be better, maybe some other applications, but the B series was really tough. I had to move a lot of things and wiggle a lot of things around to get that thing to go on there, and what originally happened was it pushed on this water jacket actually and put a kink in it. So that's why it was leaking coolant. Got all that adjusted. Now I'm gonna slap this intake back on, button up a few other little things, and hopefully everything's as it should be on this one. Let's go.
Never break, always fight, time, feel the pain, live the grind. I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win at life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat. Put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so
To each their own, pick your battles. We chose the battle with the turbo on this one. Everything seemed to go okay. Some bolts are a little tight to get to, I'm sure. But hey, transmission's on the ground. That went overall not bad. Colin cruised right through that one. Glad he had to do it this time because I've only had it off like 7 times or 9 times or 15 times. So hopefully that's not our case this time. Hopefully we just get a one and done. We'll pull it off, rebuild it, and put it back on. Is that thunder or is that? I think that's just out. Ooh, I don't know. It looks pretty crazy over yonder. We're supposed to be getting storms, and I'm just trying to make sure I don't get caught with my pants down and get a whole bunch of hail damage around here. We're gonna get that transmission tore apart, take all these boxes of goodies, and get them slapped on Robert's car.
How's it supposed to feel? Supposed to feel. How's it supposed to feel?
Look at all that carnage, y'all. That's what happens when you spin old 4th gear there. And that's exactly what Robert said. I think he said he was in 3rd. Grabbed 4th and there was nothing. It just went to the moon. So there it is. That's what happens when that happens. And it pressed the damn bearing out the backside and broke the case. So we're gonna tear this thing all apart, get it all clean, and get ready to put a whole M factory gear set back in it. Yes, that's AM, y'all. 2:15 AM. I be putting in the work. No sleep for the, yep, no rest for me. Let me just say that. We're cruising down here. I'll have me a good hand here in like 2 weeks. So y'all just bear with me, all my customers, all my friends, all my family. We're gonna get back on track, I promise. I'm just trying to stay on track, let me tell you. And man, these manifolds, they've been getting me off track because I've been getting busy with them, but I got a full shop in here. Anyways, this one came out super rad, y'all. I'm super happy with it. It's all back purged. It looks beautiful all on the inside. This thing came out just slicker than snot. I need to put a little elbow on it for the wastegate, but other than that, this thing is ready to go. Let's see if I can go ahead and slap it on here real quick and show you guys what she looks like. All right, y'all ready for this? Pow! This is going in Nursing Garage's Chevy pickup truck. He needed something a little bit different, something that wasn't gonna break, something that's gonna hold up. That's it right there. 2-inch, Schedule 10, thick dog, fully back purged. Your boy did the damn thing. And hey, I'm real happy with it. It's a start, it's a big old thick dog log manifold. It's gonna do what I need it to. And old Robert's transmission, we got it out, we got it tore down. It's destroyed. Yep. Wah, wah, wah. But on the positive note, woo, Gear X and a little squeezers. That'll get that thing put right back together. So I'll catch you guys in the morning with a whole lot more action. Woo! When I said big things are coming, we got big things coming, y'all. Check it out. This is Roachworks' new project. It might be a fast one, it might be a slow one, it might be on the back burners. Hey, I might put it to the front of the line, I'm not sure. 2015 Yamaha R1. We're pulling the motor out, putting in that 3-wheeler we have. We finally accumulated the bike that we needed, thanks to the guys around the corner. Freaking rad people hooked us up on this thing. So now, Colin and I, we're gonna tear this thing down, build a wicked yellow belly machine. But y'all are gonna have to tune in next week to see how that goes and to see that finished manifold. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like, subscribe button. We're gonna have some fun stuff coming. That's all I got. Catch you guys next week.